I've been asking myself a question lately. What's my real message underneath all of this noise? And who actually needs to hear it the most? Not who could hear it, not who the algorithm would reward, but who is this work really for? Because after more than a decade of building businesses and creating content and showing up online, I've learned something quietly humbling. Most of what we put into the world isn't wrong, it's just too loud for the people that it's meant to serve. For a long time, I thought clarity came from doing more posting, more platforms, more explaining, more optimizing. But what I've realized, especially in this season, is that clarity usually comes from subtraction, from asking, what keeps repeating itself in my work? What do people thank me for in private? What conversations feel energizing instead of draining? And when I answer those honestly, a pattern seems to show up. The people who resonate most with my work are not beginners. They're not chasing hacks. They're not asking, how do I get ahead? They're asking quieter questions. They're people who already have achieved something. They've built careers. They've earned respect. They've done the right things. And yet something feels off. Not broken, just misaligned. They're successful on paper, but tired in their bodies. They have options, but feel weirdly and oddly constrained. They've been visible, but feel less like themselves. They don't need louder motivation. They need the permission to stop performing. So if I strip everything back, the brands, the platforms, the offers, the noise, here's the message underneath all of it. You don't need to become more extreme to live a meaningful life. You need to become more aligned. You don't need to scale at all costs. You don't need to be everywhere. You don't need to optimize yourself into exhaustion. What you need is a life and a way of working that can sustain when life gets real, when parents age, when children need you, when your body asks for rest, when success stops being the problem and meaning becomes the question. The people who need this message most rarely are the loud ones. They're the ones that are holding quietly responsibility, leaders who are making high stakes decisions, founders navigating identity beyond their company's profession, beyond their just companies, professionals who've outgrown their metrics that once motivated them. They don't want to burn it all down. They don't want to disappear. They want to rebuild, but with integrity, more margin, more nervous system safety, more honesty about what actually matters now. And here's the part I didn't always understand. This message isn't meant for the masses. It's meant for a smaller group of people who are ready to hear it. People who don't need convincing. They need language, language for the tension they already feel, language for choosing calm without guilt, language for building quietly in a world that rewards noise. So when I think about my work now, the videos, the writing, the conversations, I'm no longer asking, how do I grow this faster? I'm asking, does this help the right person feel less alone? Does it give them clarity or just more information? Does it protect energy or extract it? Because the goal isn't attention, the goal is resonance. If you're watching this and something in you feels recognized, not hyped, not pressured, just seen, you're probably who this message is for. And if you're still sorting out your own message beneath the noise, I'll say this: it's already there. It's been showing up in the conversations you love, in the boundaries you've learned to set, in the parts of a success that no longer impress you. You don't need to reinvent it. You just need to speak it quietly, clearly, and to the people who are ready to listen. If this resonates, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. This is where I explore things like calm leadership and quiet wealth and building work that supports your life, not the other way around. And if you prefer reading, I write a twice a month Quiet Builder newsletter. It's for thoughtful professionals who are navigating this exact season. You can find it over at sellingthecouch.com/quiet builder. Build quietly. The right people are always listening.